how do you teach somebody something that is a spirit-led type thing?
Well, it took a minute. I mean, it's not a microwave type of a thing. If you look back in the Bible, and I also had other pastors and people in, churches and different things say, well, that's New Age. And I said, no, it's not. It's Genesis.
It does sound like a New Age thing. I think
Well, New Age stole it.
Yeah,
That's exactly it.
They took everything that we were meant to
They took
use.
The stars and everything.
Everything
We
that-
talk a lot about that.
They twist it and make it for them. And
Yeah.
Exactly. And that's what's messed up the world is because the church, we haven't done our own, we haven't even taken what God gave us
Yeah.
and said, occupy with this until I come. And we didn't do it. And so I said, well, I'm going to learn how to interpret. And at first I made it, kind of hard. I took classes, from John Paul Jackson, and he's wonderful. He's not here anymore, but he is very analytical, what is it? Left brain, right brain, the smart one. Is it left brain?
left is the creative one, right?
Oh, then right brain. He's right brain. He's right brain. Okay. And I was like trying to do it like him, and I was messing it up. I was bad at it. I was so bad. And then God said, will you chill out? I know how to do this. It was that kind of like simple. Just do it. Just listen to what they're saying. Mm-hmm. And that's when I learned to listen to hear instead of listen to respond. Mm. And so as I listened to hear, when they told me a dream, it made a picture in my mind. Then I could see everything they were saying, and I could dream it with them, kind of. And then God would highlight, it's about this, it's about that, it's about that. So, and I began to tell him back, here's what I heard you say about your dream, and here's what I think it means. And God was on it. And it was like a flower, like watering a flower, and it just went like this. Opened him up. It gave him insight. I had no problem communicating with anyone. It didn't matter who it was. Filmmakers, people in witchcraft, people in same-sex, people in whatever, it didn't matter. Everybody's dreaming. And God told me, I want you to look on the heart. I don't want you to look as man sees. It's 1 Samuel. God doesn't look on the outward appearance. He doesn't look on what they're dressed like or what they've gotten themselves into, because everyone's on a journey.
Yeah.
We were on a journey. Think about yourself. Like I was on a journey when Jesus met me. After they heard the interpretation of the dream, it's twofold. They had the interpretation of the dream, but they also had an encounter. The Holy Spirit encompasses you when you're giving a word of knowledge, when you're giving a dream interpretation, whether you're doing healing. There's an atmosphere. There's there's a presence, God's presence and angelic help that surrounds you when you're doing this stuff. He wouldn't tell you to go do it and then not give you the tools to do it, right?
Yeah.
Right.
And so you've got all this, and so then they go, how do you know this? And I go, well, I just got it from the one who made you.
So that's an important thing right there, right? Like you don't necessarily say, I got it from Jesus or I got it from God. Like you kind of like use these more generic terms as a way to not turn them off immediately, right?
They would be turned off immediately.
Exactly.
Because they're God hardened.
Yeah.
Remember, and they're church hurt. And they're God confused.